The journey of the Chosen One is one of transformation and lasting impact. Their leadership wasn't about personal glory, but about empowering others to rise to their potential through wisdom, compassion, and sacrifice. Before we embark on this journey together, I would like to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you watching. Your support, likes, comments, and shares mean the world to me, and I am truly thankful for each one of you. Now, allow me to say this. If you are tuning in at this very moment, you are a chosen one. This video has been created specifically for you, and I invite you to stay with me until the end, as the message shared here is meant to resonate deeply with those who are chosen. However, if you do not feel a strong connection to what is about to unfold, it is possible that this video may not align with your beliefs or your current path. I encourage you to honor your inner guidance and continue forward on your journey. For those of you who are ready to embrace your calling, this message is for you. Let's begin. The journey of the Chosen One is fraught with trials, each designed to test not only the strength of their body, but the resilience of their spirit and the depth of their wisdom. To achieve the destined goal, they must navigate a series of challenges that demand both introspection and mastery over external forces. The first step in this grand test is not merely the overcoming of obstacles, but rather the cultivation of the qualities required to face them with clarity and purpose. The path is long, and though it may seem daunting, every trial brings with it the opportunity for growth and enlightenment. As the Chosen One steps forward into the unknown, they will encounter beings and forces that challenge their very understanding of the world. Each challenge is carefully crafted to reveal the hidden facets of the self, the fears that lie dormant, the strengths that lie untested, and the moral compass that must guide them through darkness. Through these tests, the Chosen One will be forced to confront their weaknesses, learn the art of self-control, and gain insight into the complexities of the universe around them. At each stage of this trial, there will be moments of doubt and hesitation, for the tests are designed to push beyond the limits of what is familiar and comfortable. Yet, these very moments will serve as the crucibles in which the Chosen One's true character is forged. It is through overcoming adversity and embracing vulnerability that they will earn the right to claim their destiny. The tests may take many forms. Riddles that demand not only intelligence but wisdom, battles that will test both courage and compassion, and moral dilemmas that require the Chosen One to make decisions that could shape the future of their world. Along the way, allies and adversaries will both emerge, each playing a crucial role in either aiding or obstructing their progress. The Chosen One must learn to discern true intentions and forge alliances that will empower them on their journey. The Chosen One's path will not be linear. It will twist and turn in unexpected directions, with unforeseen challenges arising when least anticipated. Each trial will require a deep introspection, forcing them to examine their past, their choices, and the core beliefs that define them. As they delve deeper into these trials, they will begin to understand that the essence of the test is not just about succeeding, but about transformation. It is about becoming the individual who can lead, who can inspire, and who can carry the weight of their responsibility with grace and resolve. Alongside the internal struggle, the Chosen One will also face external obstacles. Enemies who seek to thwart their progress, beings of great power who test the limits of their strength, and realms that defy the laws of nature. Yet, it is in overcoming these adversities that the Chosen One will forge their reputation and rise to the role they were destined to fulfill. Every battle won, every riddle solved, and every moral decision made will add to their growing legend, but also to their understanding of the complex world they must navigate. The very nature of these trials will push the Chosen One to confront the darker aspects of their existence. They will encounter moments where doubt creeps in, where failure seems imminent, and where the path ahead becomes obscured. These are the moments that define the strength of their character, the ability to rise after a fall, to see beyond the immediate, and to hold fast to the vision of a greater purpose. For it is not merely the trial itself that is important, but the wisdom that comes from enduring it. Each challenge faced will also bring with it an opportunity for the Chosen One to develop key virtues: patience, resilience, empathy, and humility. The more they overcome, the more they will realize that true power does not come from brute strength alone, but from a deep understanding of the interconnection between all things. It is through understanding this balance that the Chosen One will begin to unlock the deeper mysteries of the universe and their place within it. As the Chosen One progresses, they will start to recognize that the trials are not just a means of testing their ability, but a reflection of their internal journey, a mirror of their soul, reflecting back all that they must embrace and all that they must release. They will be faced with challenges that force them to relinquish ego, to embrace vulnerability, and to trust in the wisdom of others. For no hero, no leader walks alone. Their journey will require them to rely on allies who will offer guidance, support, and strength when needed. The alliances formed during this journey will be essential to the Chosen One's success. The companions they meet along the way, each with their own unique strengths and weaknesses, will serve as mirrors to their own struggles, challenges, and triumphs. Some will guide the Chosen One, offering wisdom learned from their own experiences. Others will challenge the Chosen One's beliefs, pushing them to think critically and question the foundations upon which they stand. It is through these interactions that the Chosen One will not only grow in their own understanding of the world, but also of the shared human condition that connects all beings. As the Chosen One ventures deeper into the heart of their trials, they will be forced to make decisions that resonate far beyond their own fate. Each choice carries weight, shaping the future of not only their own life, but the lives of those they hold dear, and even the balance of the world itself. They will find that the true nature of leadership is not about wielding power for personal gain, but about the responsibility to act with wisdom, foresight, and compassion. Every decision will test their ability to balance the needs of the many with the needs of the few, the greater good with personal sacrifice, and the pursuit of victory with the preservation of integrity. In the face of such monumental choices, the Chosen One may encounter moments of deep internal conflict. The trials will not just be external, but psychological as well, with doubts and fears rising to the surface. In these moments, it is not only their actions, but their thoughts that will define the path they walk. Their ability to navigate this internal turmoil and emerge with clarity will shape their destiny. True strength, they will come to understand, is not simply the absence of fear, but the courage to face it, to acknowledge it, and to act despite it. Over time, the Chosen One will begin to realize that the trials are not only about testing their limits, but about revealing their potential. The wisdom, strength, and compassion they gain through each challenge will empower them to rise above the ordinary. They will transcend the limitations of their past self, evolving into the leader and hero they were always meant to become. And yet, this transformation will not be without sacrifice. For in gaining greater wisdom and strength, they may lose aspects of their former life, innocence, simplicity, and the comfortable life they once knew. It is the price of their ascension. As they approach the final stages of the trials, the Chosen One will come to understand that the ultimate test is not a battle against external forces, but a reckoning with their own identity. To fully fulfill their destiny, they must confront the very essence of who they are and embrace both the light and the darkness within. Only through this reconciliation will they become whole, prepared to face whatever challenges lie ahead and to lead others toward a brighter future. The final stage of the trials will be a moment of profound reckoning for the Chosen One. It is here that the lessons learned along the journey converge into a singular realization. The true test was never about strength or wisdom alone, but about the ability to embody the qualities that define a true leader. The Chosen One will stand at the precipice, staring into the vast unknown, and must decide whether they are prepared to embrace the mantle of responsibility that has been laid before them. This is not a decision that can be made lightly, for it requires the willingness to forsake personal desires, to act not only in their own interest but in service to the greater good. In these moments of clarity, the Chosen One will reflect on everything they have faced, on the people they have met, the trials they have endured, and the sacrifices they have made. They will come to understand that they have already changed, already become something more than they once were. The very trials that sought to break them have, instead, shape them into the person they were always meant to be. A leader who is not only capable of overcoming adversity, but of guiding others through it. They will realize that this transformation was not merely a means to an end, but the essence of the journey itself. Yet, this realization comes with its own burdens. The chosen one will recognize that the responsibility they bear is far heavier than they could have ever anticipated. The world they are destined to lead is filled with complexities that no simple solution can resolve. They will be called upon to make difficult decisions, some of which will weigh on their conscience for years to come. The ideals they once held may be tested by the harshness of reality, and they will be forced to reconcile their vision with the often brutal truths of the world. In these moments, they must rely on the wisdom and virtues they have developed throughout their trials, knowing that each choice they make will reverberate far beyond the present moment. As the chosen one stands on the cusp of fulfilling their destiny, they will be called to confront the final trial, to choose the path that will lead them toward the future they envision, despite the uncertainty and sacrifice it may demand. It is a moment that requires not only strength, but great humility. The path ahead is not one of individual glory, but of collective progress. The chosen one must recognize that their role is not to dominate, but to serve, to inspire others to rise alongside them, to guide them through the coming trials, and to create a legacy of compassion, justice, and wisdom. They will come to understand that the trials they faced were not merely tests of individual might, but steps in the creation of a world that demands unity and cooperation. The future is not shaped by the strength of a single person, but by the collective efforts of many, each playing their part. It is through this realization that the chosen one will come to understand the true nature of their journey. They were never alone in this path, even when it seemed that way. Every ally, every adversary, and every challenge played a role in shaping the person they are now, a leader who understands that their strength comes from the unity of purpose shared with those around them. As the chosen one moves closer to the final stages of their journey, they will begin to recognize the interconnectedness of all things. The forces that shaped their path, the people they encountered, and even the very trials they endured are part of a larger, more intricate design. This understanding will be both humbling and empowering. The chosen one will realize that they are not merely a vessel of fate, but a participant in an unfolding story much greater than themselves. They are a thread in the grand tapestry of existence, and every decision they make, every step they take, ripples outward, influencing the lives of those they may never meet and the world they may never fully comprehend. In this newfound awareness, the chosen one will find themselves at a crossroads. The final trial will not simply test their strength or knowledge. It will demand a profound act of surrender. They must surrender not just to the destiny that awaits them, but to the unknowns that lie beyond it. This is the ultimate test of faith. Faith not in a higher power alone, but in the process itself. Faith that the trials, however painful, have led them to this point for a reason. Faith that they are ready to rise to the occasion, no matter what the future holds. The journey has already changed them in ways they could not have predicted. The lessons learned along the way have shaped their character, forged their values, and taught them the importance of perseverance. But now, the chosen one must let go of any remaining doubts and fears. They must fully embrace their role in the greater narrative, knowing that while their actions may shape the future, they will never be in control of every aspect of it. In embracing this uncertainty, they will unlock a deeper power, the ability to act with purpose, even when the outcome is unclear. As they approach the final moment, the chosen one will be forced to confront one last obstacle, the shadow of their own past. The doubts, regrets, and insecurities that have followed them throughout their journey will surface once more. These are not weaknesses to be cast aside, but parts of themselves that must be acknowledged and integrated. To lead with wisdom and compassion, the chosen one must first learn to reconcile their inner conflicts. Only then can they lead others through their own struggles, showing them that the path forward is not about perfection, but about growth, understanding, and the willingness to move forward in the face of adversity. At this moment of reckoning, the chosen one will face the greatest revelation of all, the realization that the trials were never about proving their worth. They were about discovering their true self. They have not merely endured the challenges they faced, but have been transformed by them. They are now capable of seeing the world with greater clarity, understanding the needs of others, and acting with the foresight required to navigate the complexities of leadership. Their path is no longer about survival, but about stewardship, a commitment to shaping a world that reflects the lessons learned through hardship and sacrifice. The chosen one, now fully aware of their potential, will understand that true leadership lies in the ability to inspire, to elevate others, and to foster a sense of collective purpose. The final trial, then, will not be one of individual achievement, but of collective progress. It is a trial of vision, of the ability to see beyond the present moment and imagine a future that transcends the struggles of the past. This vision will guide the chosen one as they step into their role as a leader, knowing that their true power lies in their ability to unite others, to empower them, and to create a future that reflects the ideals of justice, compassion, and wisdom that they have come to embody. As the chosen one steps into their newfound role, they will face the daunting task of translating their vision into action. This transition is not instantaneous. It requires patience, perseverance, and a deep understanding of the challenges that lie ahead. They will find that leadership is not just about making decisions from a position of authority, but about listening, learning, and adapting to the ever-changing landscape around them. The ability to lead effectively will depend on their willingness to remain open to new ideas, to the needs of the people they serve, and to the ever-evolving complexities of the world they now seek to shape. The chosen one will also realize that the journey does not end with the fulfillment of their ultimate trial. Rather, it marks the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter in which the lessons learned must be applied not just in isolated moments, but as part of an ongoing process of growth and adaptation. The weight of leadership will never be light, and the challenges they face will continue to test them in ways they cannot yet foresee. Yet, it is through these ongoing trials that they will continue to evolve, remaining vigilant and ready to confront whatever obstacles emerge in their path. In the days and years that follow, the chosen one will be called upon to make decisions that shape the future of their people, their world, and their legacy. They will encounter moments where the easy choice is not always the right choice, where the path of least resistance is not the path of justice, and where the pressure to compromise can threaten their core principles. Yet, their strength will lie in their ability to remain steadfast in the face of these temptations, holding firm to the values they have honed throughout their trials. Moreover, the chosen one will come to understand the significance of mentorship. They will no longer be just the one who receives guidance, but the one who offers it. They will be tasked with training others, passing on the wisdom they have gained, and preparing the next generation of leaders to face their own trials. This is the true measure of a great leader, not in how much they achieve alone, but in how they empower others to reach their fullest potential. They will create a ripple effect, a legacy of growth and learning that transcends their own lifetime, continuing to influence the world long after their reign has ended. The chosen one will face moments of solitude as well, times when they must retreat into themselves, reflect on their choices, and renew their commitment to their purpose. These quiet moments will be vital to their continued growth, for it is in these times that they will recalibrate their understanding of their mission and their place within the broader tapestry of existence. The path of leadership is not without its moments of doubt, but it is through these moments that the chosen one will develop the resilience needed to continue forward, grounded in the knowledge that their purpose is not defined by any single challenge, but by the ongoing journey they have committed to. As time passes, the chosen one will become a symbol of hope and resilience to those who look up to them. Their journey will inspire countless others to pursue their own paths of purpose, to rise above their own challenges, and to lead with compassion and wisdom. The chosen one's legacy will be defined not by their victories alone, but by the impact they have had on those who follow in their footsteps. The world they leave behind will be one that reflects the very ideals they embodied throughout their trials. A world where justice, unity, and compassion are not mere concepts, but living principles that guide the actions of all. The chosen one will come to understand that their true legacy is not in the accolades they have earned, but in the changes they have inspired and the lives they have touched. Through their trials, they have learned that leadership is not about standing at the forefront, but about empowering others to rise alongside them, to share in the vision, and to continue the work they began. As the chosen one continues to navigate their leadership, they will face challenges that test their very sense of identity. The weight of their responsibility, once embraced with conviction, will at times feel overwhelming. The pressures of their role will come from all directions. The expectations of their followers, the whispers of doubt from their adversaries, and the inner conflict of balancing their personal desires with the needs of the greater good. The chosen one will be faced with a constant struggle for balance, between action and reflection, between decisiveness and patience, between leading from the front and stepping back to allow others to rise. This struggle is not one to be avoided, but embraced. It is within this tension that true leadership is refined. The chosen one will come to understand that there is no perfect model of leadership, no one-size-fits-all approach to solving the world's problems. Rather, leadership is a dynamic process, one that requires flexibility, humility, and the capacity to adapt to ever-shifting circumstances. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable will begin to feel more like opportunities for growth, as the chosen one learns to navigate the complexities of leading in a world that is rarely black and white. Through this evolution, they will develop an even deeper sense of empathy for those who are under their guidance. They will recognize that every person they lead has their own unique struggles, hopes, and dreams. In listening to these diverse voices and understanding the various perspectives around them, the chosen one will grow in their ability to inspire, motivate, and support others in a way that fosters collective success. Leadership, they will come to see, is not a solitary journey, but a shared endeavor, a partnership between the leader and the community they serve. In the midst of their leadership, the chosen one will encounter moments of true crisis, where the decisions they make will have profound and irreversible consequences. These moments will challenge their resolve and test their ability to remain true to their values in the face of enormous pressure. The stakes will be higher than ever, and their every move will be scrutinized. But it is in these darkest moments that the chosen one will discover their greatest strength, the ability to maintain clarity of vision, to act with integrity, and to inspire others to follow, even when the path is uncertain. They will also encounter the inevitable loss that comes with leadership. Not all battles can be won, not all wounds can be healed, and not all decisions will lead to success. The chosen one will witness the sacrifices of those who have followed them, and the toll that leadership can take on even the strongest of individuals. This will be their most humbling lesson, that leadership is not about avoiding pain or hardship, but about embracing it, understanding it, and using it as fuel to continue the work of transformation. Every loss, every setback will deepen their compassion and resolve, strengthening their understanding of what it means to serve others with an open heart. Through these trials, the chosen one will also come to understand that the journey of leadership is not a singular destination, but a continuous cycle of growth, reflection, and renewal. They will see that leadership is not defined by the triumphs they achieve, but by the way they lead through every trial, every challenge, and every moment of uncertainty. The measure of a true leader lies not in their ability to overcome obstacles alone, but in their capacity to empower others to face them as well. As they reach the twilight years of their leadership, the chosen one will come to reflect on the true nature of their legacy. It will not be defined by monuments or grand gestures, but by the lasting impact they have had on the lives of those who have followed them, and the way they have shaped the world for the better. They will see that their greatest achievement was not in conquering the trials they faced, but in creating a world where others can also rise, thrive, and carry the torch forward. In their final moments of leadership, the chosen one will be called to one last act of sacrifice. This final trial will not be one of victory, but of surrender, a surrender to the passage of time, to the recognition that their work is now in the hands of others. It will be a moment of great peace, knowing that they have fulfilled their purpose, not by doing it all themselves, but by setting in motion a movement that will continue long after they have passed from the world. The Chosen One's legacy will live on in the hearts and minds of those they mentored, those they served, and those who carry forward the lessons learned from their example. As the Chosen One prepares to step back, their final act of leadership will not be a retreat, but an invitation for others to rise. In this moment of transition, they will look toward the future, not with the fear of relinquishing control, but with the confidence that they have nurtured a generation of leaders who will carry forward the ideals they have upheld. It is through these successors that the Chosen One's vision will be fulfilled in ways they could not have anticipated. The work they began will never truly end, but will evolve and expand as new leaders take on the mantle, each adding their own perspectives and innovations while staying true to the core principles established by the Chosen One. This final act will be a profound demonstration of trust in others. It will be a recognition that true leadership is about building a foundation strong enough to endure the test of time, one that doesn't rely solely on the actions of a single individual, but on the collective strength of a unified vision. The Chosen One will realize that they have not simply been guiding others, but empowering them to become stewards of the world themselves. This is the ultimate triumph of leadership, the creation of a sustainable legacy where others are equipped to lead, to inspire, and to make decisions that reflect the wisdom passed down to them. In this phase, the Chosen One will reflect on how far they have come. They will see that the trials they faced were never about achieving greatness in isolation, but about finding the greater meaning in service to others. The personal victories, the hard-won battles, the sacrifices, they will all pale in comparison to the profound, lasting change they have helped create in the world. And yet, despite this recognition, there will always remain a quiet humility in their heart. For the Chosen One knows that they were never the sole architect of their success, but rather a vessel through which a higher purpose was fulfilled. As they witness the world change in ways that reflect their journey, the Chosen One will feel a deep sense of peace. The seeds they planted through their actions, whether in the hearts of those they mentored, in the institutions they built, or in the communities they transformed, will bear fruit long after they are gone. The world will continue to evolve, with new challenges and new opportunities, but the legacy of the Chosen One will remain embedded in the very fabric of society. Their values of justice, wisdom, and compassion will resonate through the ages, serving as a guide for future generations who face trials of their own. In these final moments, the Chosen One will come to understand that leadership in its truest sense is not about holding power, but about giving it away. The greatest leaders are not those who amass power for themselves, but those who recognize the importance of empowering others. The Chosen One's ultimate achievement will not be the battles they won or the victories they claimed, but the way they lifted others up, showing them that they, too, are capable of great things. This realization will bring the Chosen One a sense of fulfillment unlike any other, a deep satisfaction that they have fulfilled their role in the grand story of the world. As they move into their final years, the Chosen One will not seek fame or recognition. Instead, they will embrace the quiet satisfaction that comes with knowing they have done their part. They will step back with a sense of gratitude, content in the knowledge that the world they leave behind is a better place because of the choices they made and the example they set. The Chosen One will fade from the public eye, but their influence will continue to guide the world long after their time has passed. As the Chosen One recedes into the background, their influence will begin to transcend the physical realm. The stories of their journey, the lessons they imparted, and the ideals they embodied will live on in the hearts of those who remember them. These stories will be passed down through generations, not merely as tales of triumph, but as blueprints for others who will take up the mantle of leadership. The Chosen One's legacy will be woven into the collective consciousness of society, shaping the values of future generations, guiding them through the trials they will face, and reminding them of the power of compassion, wisdom, and unity. The world, as it continues to evolve, will inevitably face new challenges. Forces both internal and external, ranging from political upheaval to environmental crises, from social injustice to technological advancements, will require leaders who can adapt, and rise to meet these challenges with the same integrity and vision that the chosen one once embodied. And while no leader can ever replicate the unique path the chosen one took, their journey will serve as a model for those who are prepared to face their own trials. In this new era, the successors of the chosen one will carry the lessons of their predecessors, building upon the foundation that was laid. These new leaders, inspired by the chosen one's example, will learn to navigate the complexities of leadership with a sense of purpose and responsibility. They will understand that true greatness lies not in the accumulation of power, but in the ability to inspire and uplift others. The chosen one's influence will live on through them, as they pass on the torch to yet another generation of leaders, creating a cycle of wisdom, growth, and transformation. And so, the chosen one's impact will extend far beyond their time. The seeds they planted through their actions, their words, and their example will continue to grow, flourishing in ways that no one could have predicted. In every act of kindness, in every decision made for the greater good, in every leader who rises to the occasion, the chosen one's legacy will be present, guiding the world toward a more just and compassionate future. The chosen one's journey may have come to an end, but the story they began will continue to unfold, woven into the fabric of a world that is ever-changing, ever-evolving, and always in need of leaders who can rise above the challenges of the present to shape a brighter future. The true measure of their success will not be in the battles they fought, but in the enduring impact of their vision and the way it continues to inspire others to lead with integrity, compassion, and wisdom. As the years pass, the world will begin to reflect the values that the chosen one championed. Societies will adapt and evolve, incorporating the lessons of justice, compassion, and unity into their systems of governance, their communities, and their daily lives. The ideals that were once viewed as revolutionary will become the foundation of a new world, one where individuals are valued not for their power or status, but for their ability to contribute to the common good, to collaborate with others, and to seek wisdom in every decision. As they witness the world change in ways that reflect their journey, the chosen one will. Though the chosen one has long since passed from the physical world, their influence will be felt in every corner of society. Their vision will be carried forward by those who remember them, by those who were touched by their example, and by those who continue to strive for the betterment of the world. The chosen one's name may fade from history, but the spirit of their journey will live on, etched into the collective consciousness of generations to come. In the quiet moments, as the world moves forward, there will be those who still feel the presence of the chosen one's influence. Whether in moments of reflection, in acts of kindness, or in decisions made for the greater good, the legacy of their leadership will resonate, reminding all who follow of the power of humility, sacrifice, and service. And, perhaps in the heart of every leader who rises to face the trials of their own time, there will be a quiet whisper, an echo of the chosen one's call to rise above self-interest, to lead with wisdom, and to serve with unwavering compassion. Thus, the chosen one's journey, though it has come to an end, will continue in perpetuity, not as a singular story of one person's achievements, but as a legacy that spans generations, creating a ripple effect that transforms the world. In the end, it is not the trials they faced that define them, nor the victories they won, but the enduring impact of their vision, a vision that lives on in the hearts and actions of those who carry it forward. And so, the story of the chosen one reaches its final chapter, but their legacy remains, a testament to the power of leadership, sacrifice, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Feel a deep sense of peace. The seeds they planted through their actions, whether in the hearts of those they mentored, in the institutions they built, or in the communities they transformed, will bear fruit long after they are gone. The world will continue to evolve, with new challenges and new opportunities, but the legacy of the chosen one will remain embedded in the very fabric of society. Their values of justice, wisdom, and compassion will resonate through the ages, serving as a guide for future generations who face trials of their own. In these final moments, the chosen one will come to understand that leadership in its truest sense is not about holding power, but about giving it away, The greatest leaders are not those who amass power for themselves, but those who recognize the importance of empowering others. The chosen one's ultimate achievement will not be the battles they won or the victories they claimed, but the way they lifted others up, showing them that they, too, are capable of great things. This realization will bring the chosen one a sense of fulfillment unlike any other, a deep satisfaction that they have fulfilled their role in the grand story of the world. As they move into their final years, the chosen one will not seek fame or recognition. Instead, they will embrace the quiet satisfaction that comes with knowing they have done their part. They will step back with a sense of gratitude, content in the knowledge that the world they leave behind is a better place because of the choices they made and the example they set. The chosen one will fade from the public eye, but their influence will continue to guide the world long after their time has passed. As the chosen one recedes into the background, their influence will begin to transcend the physical realm. The stories of their journey, the lessons they imparted, and the ideals they embodied will live on in the hearts of those who remember them. These stories will be passed down through generations, not merely as tales of triumph, but as blueprints for others who will take up the mantle of leadership. The chosen one's legacy will be woven into the collective consciousness of society, shaping the values of future generations, guiding them through the trials they will face, and reminding them of the power of compassion, wisdom, and unity. The world, as it continues to evolve, will inevitably face new challenges. Forces both internal and external, ranging from political upheaval to environmental crises, from social injustice to technological advancements, will require leaders who can adapt and rise to meet these challenges with the same integrity and vision that the chosen one once embodied. And while no leader can ever replicate the unique path the chosen one took, their journey will serve as a model for those who are prepared to face their own trials. In this new era, the successors of the chosen one will carry the lessons of their predecessors, building upon the foundation that was laid. These new leaders, inspired by the chosen one's example, will learn to navigate the complexities of leadership with a sense of purpose and responsibility. They will understand that true greatness lies not in the accumulation of power, but in the ability to inspire and uplift others. The chosen one's influence will live on through them, as they pass on the torch to yet another generation of leaders, creating a cycle of wisdom, growth, and transformation. And so, the chosen one's impact will extend far beyond their time. The seeds they planted, through their actions, their words, and their example, will continue to grow, flourishing in ways that no one could have predicted. In every act of kindness, in every decision made for the greater good, in every leader who rises to the occasion, the chosen one's legacy will be present, guiding the world toward a more just and compassionate future. The chosen one's journey may have come to an end, but the story they began will continue to unfold, woven into the fabric of a world that is ever-changing, ever-evolving, and always in need of leaders who can rise above the challenges of the present to shape a brighter future. The true measure of their success will not be in the battles they fought, but in the enduring impact of their vision and the way it continues to inspire others to lead with integrity, compassion, and wisdom. As the years pass, the world will begin to reflect the values that the chosen one championed. Societies will adapt and evolve, incorporating the lessons of justice, compassion, and unity into their systems of governance, their communities, and their daily lives. The ideals that were once viewed as revolutionary will become the foundation of a new world, one where individuals are valued not for their power or status, but for their ability to contribute to the common good, to collaborate with others, and to seek wisdom in every decision. As we conclude this exploration, I want to take a moment to honor each of you who has joined in today. Your willingness to embrace this message is a testament to the divine calling upon your life, and I am deeply thankful for your presence. Your support, your open heart, and your faith in this journey are a blessing, and I pray that you continue to walk in the light of God's purpose for you. To those who feel the stirrings of the divine within, know this: you are chosen. This moment, this message has been set aside just for you, and I believe it is part of God's plan to lead you toward the greatness He has prepared for you. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that the path ahead is filled with His guidance, grace, and unwavering love. And to those who may not yet feel this connection, trust that your journey is unfolding in God's perfect timing. Keep seeking, keep believing, for He has plans for each of us, and in due season, you will recognize His voice calling you into your purpose. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to like, share, and comment below. Your thoughts and feedback are always appreciated. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you never miss an opportunity to join in these divine explorations. May you continue to grow in faith and strength, knowing that you are never alone. God's hand is upon you, and He will guide you in all things. I look forward to joining you in future explorations as we continue to walk in the light of His truth. Stay blessed, stay chosen, and stay faithful. Until next time, may God's peace be with you.